What is going on, everyone? Happy Victory Monday. And if you are a Houston Texans fan, welcome to the playoffs. We face the Cleveland Browns at home this Saturday at 3:30. I won't be at the game. I don't have enough money. However, I will be at the tailgate getting absolutely slaughtered. So if you want to come through the blue lot, and shout out to the Nuff Sale tailgaters, we are going to be reacting to the Houston Texans versus Indianapolis Colts Week 18 game highlights. It was a win and you win situation for both teams, and it gives me so much joy to say that the Houston Texans did the damn thing, defeating the Colts 23-19, getting their 10th victory of the season. And then yesterday, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they blow it against the Tennessee Titans, and the Houston Texans are also the AFC South Divisional Champions. I cannot believe this has happened to the Houston Texans. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here, I'm trying to hit 10K subscribers by the end of the football season. Thank you all so much for the continued and endless support, and thank you all so much for watching today's video. Now let's go ahead and check out these.
On second down, Minshew underneath. There he is again.
I heard Michael Pittman Jr. wants to be a free agent this year. If I'm Houston, I'm jumping all over that just to not only piss off the Colts, but have a very good young wide receiver like Michael Pittman is. Then he takes an absolute shot by Khalil Davis. Before we continue, the amount of slander that CJ Stroud got from Colts fans was insane. They were telling me CJ is not ready for the bright lights. My response was, then what do you think Gardner Minshew is going to do? Because what is he now, on his third or fourth NFL team? Gardner Minshew cannot win you a football game, but he could definitely lose you a football game, and he did that today. He was absolutely horrible for the Indianapolis Colts, and he's one of the reasons why they are going home.
Play action from Minshew in the pocket. Time runs out. Minshew.
The only thing going for the Colts, man, was Jonathan Taylor. Almost 200 yards, a touchdown, broke one away in the second half. If Jonathan Taylor does not have this Superman performance, Texans might have just walked away with this game. Boom. I mean, what, he shoots it 8 yards over the target, but great job and great pressure by Will Anderson Jr. Now, before this field goal, the Colts were moving the ball. The defense was on their heels, but we've seen this D'Amico Ryans defense bend, don't break. We've heard that phrase throughout our entire life of knowing football. Bend, don't break. And that's exactly what the Houston Texans defense did there. Shout out to them.
And there's more to talk about that as Stroud. Little play action to start. Good protection. Airs it out for Collins.
Need I say more? Need I say more about Courage Bernard Stroud V? He is him. He is the franchise. He is a guy that is going to bring the Houston Texans a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. He's not a rookie. He is not. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. A 75-yard bomb to Nico Collins. And speaking of Nico Collins, he had himself a superstar day. Almost 200 yards, 195, and a touchdown. There were no other wide receivers available for the Houston Texans beside John Mechie and Xavier Hutchinson. There was no Noah Brown. There was no Robert Woods. It had to be Nico Collins, and he stepped up.
Got it. One play, touchdown, Texans. 75 yards to start.
He's not trying to smile too big, man, but that's going to go down as one of his top plays in his career. Just look at the speed here by Nico. I definitely want to see more of this next year.
Will Anderson Jr. was in the
sack by Harris County Christian Harris, a phrase coined by the OGs themselves, Saw Sports. Christian Harris is really coming into his own as a linebacker.
Stroud's going to go.
I love seeing CJ Stroud use his legs because he rarely does it.
He's done a good job with this group this year. Good job by the Colts
Tough break for the
defense. They get a
offense.
stop on
It
third
was a
and
tough
one.
day running the ball for us.
Your Cowboys won 23-6 in Dallas.
My fault for burping, y'all.
Congratulations to Mark Perlman, and I know all his family's watching tonight.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's just superhuman.
Good for him. Good for Taylor as he's got a first down.
He's dragging one and he's fighting one. I mean, it's insane. You know he was going to be a beast when his college highlights were 20 minutes long.
And Minshew is going to air it out for Pierce and
Just oversells his guy, not even giving him a chance. Alec Pierce is a big play weapon when he's given the opportunity.
Stroud finally finds
Look at Dawson Schultz. Shout out to Dawson. And CJ just great pocket presence, staying in there and finding it for a first down.
Quick throw, pass caught Hutchinson.
That was just a great job of that coast defender right there. Who's that, Kenny Moore? Right before the first down marker.
Of a first down.
Has to go home and lose in those semifinals.
Boy, you're getting soft.
A little bit.
You see, all these highlights are not even Gardner Minshew completing the pass. It's either running the ball or his screw-ups.
Here's a toss to Singletary.
That was probably Singletary's best run of the day.
I
I think he only had 63 yards on the ground.
Balanced in his approach with the game plan.
Stroud had to pull it down. He's got
Shout out to 81, man. I've been seeing his number called the last couple of weeks. Only about 3 catches, I believe, but all of them have gone for a first down. I need to see more of this from Nico. Yards after the catch, I'm going to put my shoulder down, and I'm going to put it down again for good measure. Nico Collins really stepped up, man, and he stepped up this year. There was so much question surrounding him. Pro Bowler Andrew Beck wide open in the back. Oh, that was crazy.
Started the game with Nick Cross, the second-year pro at safety with Ronnie Harrison. Here's a handoff.
Poor Christian Harris. Jonathan Taylor made him look silly.
The drive as Taylor gets 10+. Gardner able to escape trouble, and now downfield he fires a strike.
That was probably his best throw of the game.
For now, they're calling it a catch,
And you just can't miss those.
trying to get some yardage for a field goal.
I mean, this dude's just superhuman, man.
It was Houston that called the timeout before the 50.
As a Houston fan, we've seen Derrick Henry abuse us for about 8+ years.
Who nails it? 5 catches,
Hopefully we don't get to see that with Jonathan Taylor, but he's been doing us dirty the past couple of games.
There he is. Why not?
Let's go. To start the second half, go back to your number 1 guy, Nico Collins.
Touchdown. This one for 22.
No, and like we talked about, this has been his breakout year, and I think we're going to see these types of seasons in the future from him.
Big pressure and down goes.
The Colts really turned it on in the second half, man. They get the sack there. I believe we do punt.
Collins.
And then you start to see the momentum shift.
Cameron Johnston, I mean, he's been a real weapon for this Houston team.
Taylor's been one for the Colts.
This drive was all Jonathan Taylor.
A gain of 11.
About this offensive line and how much improved they are from where they were this time last year.
Well, wide open Granson. And finally a big play from Minshew.
Actually, one of the few places that Minshew could put that ball.
Right here, look, Blake Cashman misses that tackle. And because of that missed tackle, JT just takes it to the house.
Touchdown, Colts.
Right here, everyone's like, oh, snap. Is this the same old Houston Texans? Are we blowing the lead? They get the 2-point conversion, man. Everyone in H-Town was quiet.
Pop pass, tie game. Mo Alley Cox. It's 3rd and 8. Pressure. Stroud unloads, incomplete.
But it's been all Jonathan
Just
Taylor.
loud in that stadium, man.
Moss again, 2 carries.
Then it's not even Jonathan Taylor, it's Zach Moss. And I was surprised we didn't see a lot of Zach Moss. He did us real dirty in week 2 when we played against the Colts. But look, there's no passing. It's just handing the ball off to your running backs.
And he's done a good job managing Gardner Minshew.
0 of 6 on 3rd down. 0 of 7.
And the ball is is batted down at the line of scrimmage.
It's crazy, and what's crazy is you see them consistently moving the ball. But once it gets down to being on their side, putting up, and they just missed off of a doink. Putting up 7, they don't. They didn't even put up 3. The Colts could not finish drives.
At Soldier Field, here's a little flea flicker. Stroud couldn't find anywhere to go with it through the air. So
if CJ Stroud uses his legs this postseason, that's going to be another element of this offense that no one's going to be ready for.
On the ground.
Take the lead regardless of what might happen here.
3rd and 2. Over the middle.
Oh, you got to come down with that Hutch, but a tough catch nonetheless. Kaimi Fairbairn, 51-yarder, best kicker in the NFL, one of them. Then he just makes me eat those words by missing an extra point in a couple of plays. You see right there, Gardner Minshew was looking for the deep ball. That's all the Colts were this season. Big plays. Big plays.
Minshew has to step up. He's got a receiver.
Oh, Desmond, you just murdered Pittman right there. Normally that's Kareem Jackson, but shout out to Pittman for taking that shot.
It's 3rd and 9. Over the middle.
You see 39, nothing. And Minshew not even throwing towards the sticks, 4 yards in front of it and hoping his tight end makes a play. Tie ball game now, man. Now, like I said, Devin Singletary didn't have a solid day. I think about 64 yards, but when we needed to get 1 or 2, he got them. Man, Harrison came in hot. Just screaming off the edge.
Free agent addition for this season, playing a lot of weak side linebacker.
I think this one goes to Dalton. Miss. Where you going? I'm spinning on you. When you have players like that who can make things happen in a 2nd and 20, takes it all the way down and gets you 3rd and 3, insane. And go back to him again. Reward him by giving him the first down. Dalton Schultz has been a great addition for this Houston Texans team. Now we see Superman. That is ESPN right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is ESPN right there. Another grown man throw.
Collins, 1st and goal. And a flag at the end of
DJ, he's not human. He is Superman.
The ball inside the 5, just outside the 3, 1st and goal. Carry by Singletary for the touchdown.
This is where Kaimi Fairbairn makes me eat my words and just misses it. I think someone told me it was the hold and the snap that were messed up. It didn't look like it there, but just misses, man. I cannot believe it. And this is when that narrative, oh, the old Houston Texans, right? Because there's been many situations before where Kaimi Fairbairn, who's a solid kicker, he's in the top 10 field goal percentage of all time in NFL history at such a young age. And, you know, he'll miss an extra point. And that extra point will give the team, you know, the opposing team an opportunity to steal one for the Houston Texans. And that's what it felt like was going to happen when he missed that. I mean, you know, he looked sick to his stomach.
Backpedaling passes caught by Downs. 1st down plus.
Josh Downs is going to be a problem.
Rookie Downs is into Houston territory with a big play. 3rd down and 6. And they hand it off. Taylor.
Not even putting the ball in Gardner Minshew's hands on 3rd and 6. They gave it to Jonathan Taylor.
Boy, there's going to be a surge that carries them into the offseason no matter what happens once they get into the postseason.
They do stick with Taylor. Lowers his shoulder and just
gets 1st down, man. 2-minute warning coming up. Everyone was nervous. If you told me you had a heart attack watching this game, I would believe you.
No,
Because once again, it came down to the very end. To the very end.
And there he is at the bottom.
Great job by Blake Cashman. 4th and 1, ladies and gentlemen. What did I say? What have I said? Gardner Minshew cannot win you a football game, but he could definitely what? Lose you one? Watch this throw. Just a horrible throw. Now, obviously, it hit the guy in his hands. But a better throw, that's a first down. If Jonathan Taylor's there, maybe that's a first down.
Singletary, right side. It's 4th down. Cameron Johnston.
Yes, we take about 7 seconds off the clock.
Take the safety. Make it a 4-point game.
And here we go. Cameron Johnson punts it away.
Will bring it.
0 seconds left on the clock.
Throws backward to Pittman. He fumbles it backward.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Houston Texans win at Indy and punch their ticket into the postseason. They get their 10th win of the year. And then yesterday, the very next day on Sunday, the Jacksonville Jaguars lose to the Tennessee Titans. And you know what that meant? That meant that the Houston Texans are now AFC South divisional champions and will host a home playoff game against the Cleveland Browns on Saturday. Who would have thought the season was going to go like this? With that being said, guys, let me know what you thought about today's video. Should we continue to do more of these highlights? And for more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.